I did it, you guys. For once, I stayed on budget. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, back to share another grocery haul and a meal plan with you. And today I actually stayed on budget. So congratulations to me. Can I get a round of applause? Because that never happens. But I think it's because I went sale chasing. Now you guys know me, if you've been following me for a while, I love my couponing, I love my sale items, and I love my yellow stickers. But by doing Walmart's grocery pickup, I don't get the opportunity to chase sales, to use those coupons, or to buy those yellow stickers. So being that I needed a couple of things right here locally in town and I couldn't wait for my Walmart grocery pickup, I got a chance to capitalize on some great sale items. And I only spent about 40 bucks there, and then I kept my Walmart grocery pickup right at $110. So I was right at my 150 marker, which made me really happy. So I'm gonna take you down to the counter. I'll show you both grocery hauls and then we'll get into the meal plan. Okay guys, so here is the first half of the haul, and this was only a little over 40 bucks, maybe $42 or something like that. Plus there's also a bag of dog food down here, and I did so good because so much of this stuff was like buy something and get something free. So I literally ran in there for like 3 things, and then it turned into all this. That's why I don't go in store and I do grocery pickup, because I went in for 3 things and this is what happened. But while I was in there, I saw that these bagels were on sale. So it was 4 of them for $2.50 or 2 for $5. And if you bought both and did the 2 for $5, then you got a free thing of cream cheese for getting those bagels. So I thought that was a good deal. We're pretty much out of the bagels. I think we only have 1 more left of the ones I brought home from New York, and so the kids have been eating them for breakfast in the morning. So I thought that was a good deal to get the bagels with the cream cheese for free. And then these were on sale for $1.69, and these are like 2 really nice size caps. So I would usually use this as like a bun replacement, but I like my smart buns, so I'm probably gonna do what I did in that What's for Dinner clip, where I put like ricotta cheese and sauce and mozzarella on here and made like a little mini Bake City pizza kind of thing. That was absolutely fabulous. So I'll probably do that again. And then these mandarin oranges were on sale for $3.99 for this 3-pound bag. We haven't had oranges in the house in a while, so I think I'm gonna give both the kids one of these oranges tomorrow for their lunchbox. Like I said, it'll be a switch because we haven't had an orange in a while. And then these things were on sale. This is their Nature's Place, which I think is their, Nature's Place. This is Food Lion's organic line. And so if you got the veggie chips or the veggie fries, then you got a thing of their apple juice for free. I actually wanted the fries, but they were out of them, so I just got the chips. It's not really that big of a deal. But for $2.99, then you got this and a thing of organic apple juice. I pay $2.49 for the container that I normally get at Walmart. So that worked out perfect, and we were out of apple juice. So couldn't turn down that deal. And then I couldn't turn down this either. So it was buy this 100% pure maple syrup. Now I like the Chalk Zero, and I really liked the one that I left at my mom's. But this is more for the kids, and we're totally missing our syrup from up north. So this is the closest to that, like a real 100% pure maple syrup. And this was $4, so pretty expensive for syrup, but that's pretty normal. So $4 for that, but then you got the thing of buttermilk pancake and waffle mix box for free. And this was $2 value. And if you guys have seen my last few grocery hauls, I've been going through these, making tons of the waffle meal prep. So how do you go wrong with getting that for free? This was 3 for $5. Well, it was 2 for $5, but if you bought the 2, you got 1 for free. So I thought that was great for sliced cheeses, because that makes them, you know, less than $2 a piece, which these are $2 and more than $2 and change. in Walmart. So I picked up the Gouda, which I really love this on pizza. Daryl makes like a really evil barbecue chicken pizza with Gouda cheese, so I picked that up. And then I got the whole mozzarella slices, using that for French dips and for like English muffin pizzas and stuff for the kiddos. And then cheddar and Monterey Jack slices. I'm going to use that for meal prep for egg sandwiches. I'm going to do some like egg whites and sausage and stuff on some wraps and whatever for myself for breakfast meal prep in the morning. Since I've been doing a lot of early morning shifts, it's easier for me to have something to just take on the go, because I certainly don't want to eat out of the house. I picked up a thing of jelly. On their app, it showed they had the all-natural jelly, but then when I got there was absolutely zero on the shelf. So I just got the regular Welch's Concord grape jelly just because I needed it for tomorrow's lunch. And then I saw these and I thought this was a pretty good deal, just because the ones in like Aldi or something are like twice the price. The ones in Publix, I think, like twice the price. This was $2 for the Nature's Promise Organic Fruit Twist. Do you remember when I used to get those plum ones from Walmart and the kids were like tearing them up, but I said they were like $6 a box? So when the Ibotta rebate stopped, I stopped. So these were $2.99 and there's 6 of them in here. So I thought that would be really good. I don't know if Jake will eat this. He'll probably eat more of the fruit snacks that I got from Trader Joe's, but Mason will eat this and so will Maya. So I grabbed those guys. And then till I get to Walmart for Daryl's creamer, I picked him up just this regular French vanilla. It was $1.99, which I thought was a no-brainer, so I picked that up. And then this is the one that I was looking for myself. Last time I got the caramel, I think, and it was pretty good, but this is just the vanilla that I was looking for. So I'm excited to get this. This was really, really good. It's just almond milk, all natural. It still has sugar in it, but better than some of the other stuff that I've had, like this kind of creamer. So better substitute for myself. And then they had the 2 Good yogurts on sale, so I had to grab some of these for myself. Obviously better than those Chobani flips. That apple pie harvest one, you guys, was absolutely amazing, but it was a treat. So I'm back to just my 2 grams of sugar one. So I got the strawberry and the vanilla, and then I've never tried black cherry. That sounds delicious. And then the mixed berry, which I've had, which is super good. And then their chickens were on sale for 99 cents a pound, which is amazing. I want to try and get back into filming a 50 Shades of Chicken video. I think I packed my cookbook, which would really stink because then there isn't I can't do the next one. But there are a bunch of recipes that I've already cooked that I've kind of been craving. There was one that we did with like a sticky apricot glaze that was really delicious. It kind of reminded me of that Hawaiian chicken that I did last week, that very like with the duck sauce and the barbecue sauce and stuff, that stickiness. I did a chicken recipe that had that, so I kind of want to do that again. And then I did pick up this ice cream. It was on sale too for $4. I thought that was amazing, and Mason's been doing really good in school. I've been getting great reports from his teacher that he's adjusting well, and I promised him if he continued to do good, and I got another good note from a teacher, that I would go and get ice cream, which is kind of what brought me in here, because this was on sale, and so I kind of went there. This is what spawned all of that. So I got the Friendly's cookies and cream. That's what he wanted. And then the adults kind of like the mint chocolate chip. So I picked this up. And then, as I mentioned, the bag of kibbles and bits down here. And this was on sale for like a super great deal. I don't normally buy this, but I couldn't pass it up. There was like a $2 clip to coupon in their paper. Plus it was on sale for like $8. So to get a big bag of dog food for $6 like that, I couldn't turn it down. So that was it for the first haul, and stay tuned for part number 2. Okay, you guys, so here is my quick overview of everything that I got for $110 at Walmart's grocery pickup. And with my trip to Food Lion, that puts me right around $150, which is where I'm trying to keep my budget until we move. So over here I got a bunch of fresh produce. I needed 2 green peppers for a recipe this week. I needed some romaine lettuce for salads and for sandwiches. I actually picked up these big tomatoes. I'm glad that they gave me like the big ones in the pickup, because this is probably what I would have picked up myself. But I'm doing a neat recipe where you like hollow out the tomato and make a taco right inside the tomato, like use this as your shell. So I'm gonna do that for myself, and then everyone else can just use wraps if they don't want to do it, you know, like this. But I'm gonna try doing a taco in a tomato and see if I like it like that. I got some green onions for a recipe along with some Italian parsley. I got a bunch of organic bananas and a personal seedless watermelon. I got a thing of mushrooms back there for a recipe, as well as strawberries for the kids for snacking and lunch boxes. I also picked up some more celery. Everybody's been using that in their lunch boxes or eating that with ranch. I haven't picked up sour cream in a couple of weeks, but we finally needed it, so I picked up a pack of that. I only got one block of mozzarella. That's all the cheese I needed for recipes this week, but I did need some provolone. Now, even though I got all of that sliced cheese yesterday from Food Lion, I only grabbed what I grabbed because that was the 3 for $5. Otherwise, what I really needed was provolone. They didn't have it, so I grabbed the Gouda as a substitution just to make my 3 for $5, but I needed provolone for a recipe. I only ordered the smaller one, but they didn't have it, so they subbed me the bigger one. Every single week, they seem to sub me a bigger cheese for the smaller cheese, so I'm gonna keep buying the smaller cheese and they can keep giving me the bigger one. I am all about that. So last time it was Swiss and this time it's provolone. So I have still a whole drawer full of Swiss cheese and I only need a couple of slices of this for a recipe. So I'll have tons of this left over, but that was a great substitution. 2 cucumbers. I'm gonna make those cucumber sandwiches for Jake again this week. He really, really liked that. The 1 box of Chobani Gimmies for Mason's lunchbox and for Maya. We were out of the creamer, so like I said, I was gonna get Daryl one of his bigger Great Value creamers, so I got him that and just 1 gallon of milk. We were out of butter, but I do think I am gonna go to BJ's, you guys. Even if we were to get a bid on the house today, which we do have a second showing and someone is interested in making an offer. So if that be the case, then that would be great. But even if that were the case, we're still 35 to 45 days out from that before we would actually leave. And some things will just save me money by going and buying bulk in the store. So I do think I'm gonna make a trip to BJ's. 1 thing of everything loaf for meatball parm. And then I got a thing of a sliced steak for a Philly cheesesteak casserole, 1 big thing of chicken for 2 recipes this week. I did get a thing of butterball turkey sausage. I found a cheesy pasta turkey sausage recipe, so I'm excited to give that a try. I picked up 2 things of a ground beef. These were on rollback, and I thought they were the bigger packages, but then when I checked the app, it was only the pound packages. I don't normally get the small package, but we'll just make that work for the week, especially since that kept me under budget. So we're just gonna have to have smaller portions or make what we need to make work, since this is what we're working with for this week. I picked up some ham for lunches. I actually saw a really neat recipe for taking a pickle and then you put a little bit of cream cheese on it and you wrap ham around it. And I thought that would be different for Jake's lunches, but they were out of those Oh Snap pickles. That was the only thing that they were out of. And the app was acting a little wonky. So I actually put 2 gallons of milk in, but when I went to check out, went to check after I got all of my groceries, it said there was only 1 in the cart. I had put cereal in the cart for Jake. That didn't make it in. And then something else, I put more than 1 and I only got 1. So something a little weird was happening with the app, but I'll have to go in store for a couple of things, sadly, that I probably won't make it until next week. So pickles will be one of them, but stay tuned for that new lunch in the What's for Lunch video. I needed paprika for a recipe. I got some dog food for the dogs. This was another substitution. I ordered the small heavy whipping cream. They only had the large one, so they gave me this. And then our Homemaker Premium Orange Juice and that 1 gallon of milk. And then Pop-Tarts for Jacob. This was another substitution. Last week they gave me the regular non-organic strawberry because they were out of the organic strawberry. And this week they were out of the organic strawberry again, but they subbed it for the organic cinnamon, which is fine. The kids like that one too. This is such a great deal. I was just gonna put regular peanut butter in a cup, but for the amount of cost for those Richards peanut butter to put it in a cup is just not worth it when this is $1.93 for 8 of the Jif to Go Naturals. So I just got this again because the kids were really loving that for their lunchbox. This was also a substitution. I just got the Great Value diced tomatoes for a recipe, but they didn't have it, so they subbed me the Hunts. I got a thing of the breaded chicken patties again. We actually used the last one as an emergency dinner one night, but I really like to save these for lunches. I feel like I can use this for quesadillas, for chicken sandwiches. I can make chicken parm sandwiches, chicken clubs. I mean, it's endless what I can do with the patty. So hopefully we won't need to use this for any kind of emergency dinner, and this could solely be for school lunches this week. This was also a substitution. This was like a great substitution. So I ordered the wide ruled. They didn't have it. They just sent me the college ruled, but Jake needed paper, and he also needed some extra pencils for school. And I ordered like the 8-pack for $25, and they didn't have it, so they gave me the 20-pack, and still I paid the $25. So can't beat that for substitutions. And then I got a pack of diapers for Maya. She still has like half a pack, maybe a little less. Because she's only using them at night, but out of pure habit, Mason needed them. Like, we actually even broke into it because we didn't have one for last night. So he needed them, and out of habit, when I order his, I order hers. So I shouldn't need hers next time at all. I'll probably only need his, depending on how long they last for. So that was a little extra that I didn't need to spend this week, but they're not going to go bad because I don't see her staying dry through the night anytime soon either. Something about my kids, like I cut them off with their fluids, they go to the bathroom before bed, and yet still they have a little trouble through the night, but we'll get through it. Nothing that this family cannot handle. So that was it for this grocery haul, and now let's get into the meal plan. Okay guys, so here is the meal plan for September the 9th through the 15th. So on Monday, we're gonna do the Philly cheesesteak casserole. I actually have this pinned in my Pinterest board under the low carb. So if you guys aren't following me on Pinterest, that's always linked down below. But that's the recipe that I'm using, and I'll link that recipe as well. And we're just gonna do that with bagged cauliflower that I have from the freezer. And then this particular night ended up changing because it ended up being MIC teacher night at school. So the kids went and saw their teachers at McDonald's. They dress up in the McDonald's getup, and they serve the kids their dinner and everything. So this night ended up changing, and we did that, which kind of bumped things down the line. But we were supposed to do mozzarella stuffed meatballs, which we did end up doing that, and I put that on hero bread. I just had my meatballs stuffed on the side, and for the first time ever, you guys, I used coconut flour instead of breadcrumbs, and I can't believe how well that worked. I thought I was going to be missing something from that meatball, but as long as that kind of just worked as like a coagulant to help hold the meatball together, it still tasted absolutely amazing. So that was really good, and we did that with a Caesar salad. And then the next night we did the baked cracked chicken. You guys, this recipe is so good. I'll pin that for you as well. That's also on my low carb Pinterest board, but that is like just baking some chicken in the oven, but you take like a cream cheese mixture. You almost make like a homemade ranch with scallions and stuff, like a ranch flavor homemade inside of the cream cheese. And then you smear it on top of the chicken, and then you shred cheese and put crumbles of bacon on top and bake it in the oven. Oh my goodness, it was so tender and so delicious. And then they had that with rice-a-roni and the broccoli. And then I had to do it, you guys. I had to try those chaffles or whatever that Nicole's been talking about forever in my waffle maker. And those things, I can't even believe it. I had to use a lot because my waffle maker is really, really big. But one good batch made 4 of them, and it made like 4 huge sandwiches. So the kids split one, and then we each had one, and they were so good. We made the BLTs out of them. I couldn't believe how delicious it was. Like Daryl said, why ever use bread for something like that ever again? So those were so good, and we did fries for the kids, but that thing was so filling I didn't even need anything more than just the sandwich. Then we made this cheesy smoked sausage pasta, again something I found on Pinterest, so I'll link it. I kind of improvised a little bit. I added like a dash of heavy cream instead of the milk and stuff, and I did a couple of you know, like little additive things, but for the most part, besides doctoring it up, this recipe was like spot on, and I used turkey sausage, and it was just absolutely delicious. So love that. And then this barbecue chicken casserole, I've done that before. I'll link that. That's also a Pinterest recipe, and it's keto. You use that Hughes barbecue sauce, and it's super delicious. So definitely a good recipe for that. And then the taco stuffed tomatoes. I mentioned that last week, but I never did it, and so I finally did it, the taco stuffed tomatoes, and it was, you guys, again, why ever use a taco shell? You put tomatoes on a taco anyways, so to hollow out that tomato and then put all the taco and the fixings and stuff on it, it was so delicious. So we just did that with that Rico's cheddar sauce and some nacho chips, and it was amazing. So another yummy week of food here in our house, and I appreciate you guys watching. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. You guys will get your very last grocery haul from me, not forever, but for back on target for only one a week. I know I've been flooding you guys with a couple of a week, but I had so many backlogged. So we are finally caught up, and next week's will be the week of meal plan that we're actually in, and it'll be feel good to kind of be back in the swing of things. So again, guys, I appreciate you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.